So as I was saying, you can't just walk into a workout facility, a gym or whatever, and just hop on their equipment like um, they would look at you crazy. But to get to the point of the whole video, I realized something. I believe Easter of this year. I realized that I have had a serious problem with creating and maintaining balance in my life. And that goes to all facets. I mean, you ever met a person that was so nice that sometimes people prey on that person because they're so nice and so accommodating? And, I've been that way ever since I was a child. And it wasn't an acceptance thing because um, I've always been the type of person that I don't mind being alone. I don't mind doing my own thing because a lot of times people don't understand the types of things I do anyway. I'm really creative. I'm really artistic. I write a lot. I do a lot of artwork. I do a lot of songs. I do a lot of poetry and stuff like that. And I'm the type of person that if I never get published, if I never, you know, if no one ever hears my stuff, I'm okay with that because it's just an expression of how I feel and no one else has to know. And I'm that type of person. Like, I could sing at church like forever. And if I never get signed or get a record deal or whatever, I do it because I love it, not because I'm seeking some type of reward or validation from anyone. So anyway, I have always been an extremist. I'm either I like you a lot or I don't like you at all. Um, there really has not been an in between with me, and I do need that balance. I need to, at this time in my life, I'm a grown adult living on my own, making my own money, and doing the things that I need to do to survive. And I'm not, faulting anyone. Even in my upbringing, my parents, they didn't know a lot of things that I'm realizing now. My mom and dad are from the South, and they come from an era where um, you make ends meet the best way that you can. And a lot of things that we eat or we ate as children and growing up, they weren't healthy. I mean, oh God, I mean, Southern food is some of the most delicious food, but a lot of times when you talking about old school, it's not healthy, and that goes way back to slavery days. They didn't get the prime meats and the good stuff. The slaves had to eat whatever was left over, or they had to make do with whatever the master didn't want or whatever. And that legacy has been passed through generations and generations. But, that's a whole nother story. But my parents, um, thank God, I love my parents. I do, but they didn't know about fitness. They didn't know about health. And, they're paying for it now. And as a result, I see their suffering. I see the anguish and the things that they're going through and the setbacks because of decisions they made when they were younger and things that they did when they were younger. So I try my best to educate myself on what's good for me. You know, what's good for everyone else isn't good for me. And it brings me back to the surgery. I want to have the surgery because at this time in my life, I should be enjoying myself. I should be traveling. I should probably be married with a couple kids and, you know, those are some things that I want. I've been married before, and for whatever reason, that ended by choice. And I just want to be able to choose what type of life I have and not be bound by, um, I don't want to travel that far because I have to pay for 2 seats, and I don't want to, do this because I'm not sure that they can accommodate me, or I don't want to go to that movie theater because it's tight on my thighs. And who wants to go through that? People don't realize that obese people, or in my case, what is it called? Super morbidly obese people think non-stop. Will that chair hold me? Uh, we've cut out a lot of things that a lot of us have loved. Amusement parks. Oh my God, that used to be my thing. And I've never been a small person, but at the same time, it's like after a while, after a whole bunch of stairs and all of that, I mean, you grow a thick skin, but some places you just learn to avoid. Um, I don't like certain restaurants because all they have is booths. I don't want to slide in and slide out. I mean, that's just me. Um, I want to be able to have, I'm not going to say a normal life because I don't think there is a such thing. Everyone's life is different. Everyone's life is unique, and that's the great thing about our Creator. That's the great thing about God. He made everyone so unique. But I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to offend God and say, I'm not good enough. But guess what? I think I can do a lot more things for Him if I was healthier. About being smaller, but to a degree it is, because healthier for me is smaller. I am right now at my highest weight. And no matter how many diets I do, no matter how many calories I count, it's not going anywhere. To be honest, and a lot of skinny people will be like, yeah, right. But look it up. My problem is not overeating, it's not eating enough. I have stints where I might eat once a day. Why? Because in my mind, the less I eat, the less calories I have to burn. The less I eat, the less hard it's going to be on my body. But at the same time, when you do that, your body stores everything as fat because it's in survival mode. So it works against me. And you may not believe it. Ask a doctor if you want. I don't really care. Like I said, this is about me and about getting what's on my chest off. And as I see again, I'm already at 8 minutes and 30 seconds almost. So stay tuned for part 3.